Frico di patate con uova. A frico, very regional, very dear to my heart. This is an Asiago frico with eggs and potatoes. Let's start with sautéing the potatoes and the onions, which is the filling. So a frico is almost like a pancake. A crust of cheese underneath, a crust of cheese on top, and in between, home fries with eggs nestled in there. And everything gets cooked at once. That sounds pretty good, huh? So let's start with what would be almost like the home fries. Let's get the onions going. And here I have potatoes, and the potatoes are halfway cooked because they'll finish cooking here. You're with me, right? I know the frico is a dish maybe you never heard of, but they make it in Friuli a lot. They do it with potatoes in the oven. They do it many different ways. This is my way, and I like it for brunch. I'm gonna make multiple egg frico so that you can slice it, almost like a pizza. Some salt. To give it a little spice, I like to add peperoncino. So this is a little Tuscan peperoncino. You usually find it in jars, pickled. Clean out the seeds. And then this gets chopped. We let that cook away. And so the cheese. So this is Asiago cheese. And Asiago cheese is from Friuli. It's 100% cow's milk. And it's kind of a cheese that could be a year old and more. But to do this, I like cheese that's about 6 months, 6 to 8 months. So fairly young. And you take a box grater and you just grate it into this shreds. Here I have just some cornmeal. The cornmeal will just loosen up the cheese and will give it a little crunch so that it doesn't stick all together. Okay, the potatoes have to cook, but you want a nice caramelized feel to the potatoes because that's what we all like in home fries, don't we? So while that's cooking, you know, you guys are great out there. You ask me questions, and I love answering questions because that's what this is all about. Sharing information with you so you can get in your kitchen and you feel comfortable, and I know that you can do it. I know that you can follow me. So here I have a question from Kim Allen Goff from Maine. She asks, do you have any ideas for dishes that can be made ahead and then quickly reheated for a last-minute brunch? Well, Kim, the crostata specifically can stay there, no problem. You can even make it the day before. And then you know what? Sometimes just a plate of affettati. Affettati means whether you have a ham, a prosciutto cotto, prosciutto salato, a little salami, a little cheese. That also goes very well on a brunch table for your guests, and you don't have to do anything for it. All right, so these potatoes really look nice and caramelized. I'm gonna just slide them right out here. So now you have to be careful. You know, the pan is still hot. I'm gonna put it on low, and I'm gonna take the cheese and slowly spread half of the cheese on the bottom, which will make the bottom crust. You want it hot, but you don't want it too high because when cheese burns, it gets bitter. So you don't want to go there. So this will make the nice crust. I'm gonna slide the potatoes right back in, just like that. And you want to make a little bed because I'm going to put the eggs right in here. Let's crack the egg and nestle them right in here. 2. Okay, just a little bit of salt on the eggs. And we top with the cheese again. Okay, I'm gonna let this at low temperature, as I said, because I don't want the cheese to burn on the bottom. And then what we'll do, we'll just slide it on a plate and invert it back in the same pan. And you're gonna say, oh my God, are we gonna do that? Yes, I'm gonna show you how to do that. And you are going to do it as well. You know, Italy has many proverbs. And you know, Grandma, who you love, my mother, she pops them out just like cherry pits, one after another. She loves telling me. And one of the ones she always tells me is, meglio un uovo oggi che una gallina domani. So that means better an egg today than a chicken tomorrow. So that means, you know, if you're sure of something, take that, and tomorrow is another day. But I don't know if I'm so sure with that one. You know, I like my chicken. So if I save the chicken for tomorrow, the chicken might give me another egg, and I might have soup, chicken, and 2 eggs. You never know. Those sayings sometimes get outdated. Brunch was a new concept for us Italian immigrants.
I never have brunch by my mother. We used to call maybe merenda was a brunch. I don't know what was a brunch.
Yes, we have a kind of in-between morning snack, and it's called the merenda. But it's nothing as elaborate as a Saturday or Sunday brunch.
I was here in America. I was admiring everything. Believe it or not, do you know what I picked? French fry. Was the best of them all. I start early, eat, and I finish where is the end of them.
Oh, right. The frico seems to, you see, it's kind of gliding in there. So just let's go all around and make sure that it detaches itself. Yes. So now we're going to slide it in here. Let's go. Aha. Now we have the bottom all nice and crisp. This is hot. So be careful when you flip it over like that. Aha, there it is. And now we want the crust on the other side. And that's what I meant, you know, not too much heat, nice and easy. Get the cheese to form, and it's nice and crusty. So now it's gonna form another one on that side. Let me get ready for this celebration here. It's brunch, a little Bellini, of course. I'll just freshen it up a little bit. Maybe I'll take a sip even before it's ready. Why not? Okay. Okay, it's releasing itself, as you can see, and that means that it's saying, okay, let go, get me out of here. So we're gonna slide it right out of here. Voila, masterpiece. Here we are. Let me get into it. So there it is. The frico, the potato, the egg, the crunchy cheese. I don't know if it gets any better than this. Just cut them up like that. Oh, I have my tasting piece right there, right in the center. Parsley, maybe here. Okay. I got to taste, I gotta tell you what's up here. Egg, potato, cheese. Delizioso. I'm gonna dish myself out a whole piece soon, but I certainly have enough for all of us. So you are welcome too. It's come to the end, the acquolina in bocca. So, as we say, tutti a tavola a mangiare.
To learn more about Lidia, access to videos, and to get recipes, tips, techniques, and much more, visit us online at lidiasitaly.com.